Our host is right here. William, if you don't like the hair, you're not going to like it today either because it makes a return appearance. Because I like it a lot. I hope everybody is well. Perfect. I don't know. It's hard to check and see if I'm live on this channel or on this platform, channel, place, thing, life. I hope you've all had it's Cruella Deville. Does it look gray on your screen, Sashina? On some screens and with some lighting, it looks less. No, Streamlabs is still around. Should still work. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, we have court to watch today, and then I posted a short. Basically, I woke up this morning, and as I went for a little stroll through my messy kitchen, I was like, oh. And I just because, you never know. I turned around and I was like, clean, pretend oh, maybe, just maybe it'll just get clean. And I turned around and looked, and yet, no, it was not clean. It was dirty still. So instead I made a short but I filmed the first part of that short the other day. Then I didn't film the second part until today, but now the kitchen looks like that. Thank you, Grim. It is indeed a wig, but I do like it. This is how I would like my hair to be, but I can't afford it because it would cost so much money. I talked to my sister today, though. She is a hairdresser, and I sent her pictures, and she said, thank you, Beverly. She said, oh, you look great. And I said, oh, okay, yeah, I wish it wasn't a wig. And she said, oh, that's too bad. I was going to ask you who did your hair so I could go get my hair done. I was like, yeah, I guess so. But no, alas, we have nobody to blame except me buying this cheap ass wig on the internet. Anyways, in reality, I would like to be able to do my hair because I have long hair like this. I don't think I have this much hair, but I feel like I want to learn how to style my hair like this because I can at least do that with my hair. Hi, Colin. Colin, what time are you on tonight? 5 o'clock? We should be done before then. We only have 2 clips tonight to watch. They're both from Judge Webster in Texas. What? Yeah, and they're new. That's right. I was working today, recording court, cleaning. I had to clean the kitchen, and I also was like, oh, but look at this court you're getting. So, as usual, working better under chaos. I would like to address one quick little thing. Matching merkin. No, thank you though, Grim. That's a great idea. I will have to look for a merkin. Love it. These are live videos. There are people here. They are commenting things like this about a merkin. If you don't know what a merkin is, go ahead and Google that and giggle. Just like Vicky did. But so I got a comment on yesterday's video that I had too much interaction with the chat, my peeps, as it were. And yeah, that's sort of the point of live streams, in my opinion. It wasn't a mean comment. It was just a perplexing comment to me because I thought that we went over this. We did. We have. I'm sure we have. That this is what we call a live show where I interact with the tens of people that show up to this live show. And if you're watching on the replay crew, which I have to thank you, there are lots of people that do that. I hope that it's not super boring for you. We try real hard to like incorporate, the people that are here and make it streamlined. But when I make videos, it is generally without me in them. And when we do live streams, I sort of take it as like a compliment when somebody's like, wow, you interact with the people that are watching your show a lot. Thanks. That's the point. Like, and maybe it's a little bit overwhelming. And if that's the case, I apologize. But in some senses, again, that is the point of the live streams, right? Like, am I missing something? Am I missing a point here? That it's like, oh, shut up. Because I know Colin, no, I'm just joking. You apologize all the time for being, for pausing. I don't even pause. Presto wants me to just talk to Presto. But everybody needs to feel like I'm talking just to them. And that's how it is. No, seriously. I just think, and we do have an intimate channel with a regular cast of usual suspects. It is sort of like a bar that or a place that you go where everybody knows your name. But that's my point. And in fact, that in YouTube land with YouTube Daddy always equates slower growth to your channel. If you have no voice and no face to your channel, it seems weird, but in the court world, your channel will grow way faster than if you try and interact with people. Seems crazy, but it's true. I shit you not. And I don't have a matching merkin. First of all, I don't have a matching merkin. I don't wear a merkin. I would never. Me and my what is she called? A vagician. The girl that waxes. Anyways, each and everything. Hello, my friend. Your big screen TV. Oh, that scares me a little bit. Now, if Presto, you know where the pictures live. You know where those pictures live. Okay. Anyways, listen, you guys, we have 2 clips. What? No, it is 2, Paisley. It's 2. It's not 2, it's 2. We have 2 clips today we are going to watch. And PB check. I will do it. They are brand new clips. They are brand spanking new. MB with a mega PP. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I wish I had sounds. I didn't do that today. Here, watch. Here's what I'll do. I'll dance around the screen. This is my dance, my extra special dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you so much. I'm improvising. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, in the PP. You're amazing. Already today. I was going to single-handedly thank you and Chris Engelby for paying for my like video editing thing this month, because you guys' PPs cover that. And so this is amazing. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Mega PP is your John Holmes cosplay. You're hilarious. I should wear this for my OnlyFans too, but I haven't yet, but I will. That's a good point. We won't talk about your pee-pee, but we will talk about pee-pee. But first we're gonna watch, so we're watching both of these, okay? These are we yes. Oh, that's perfect. The cool judges and the cases are never plain. I love it. But again, we lose oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, MB. No, but seriously, and so like I read that comment and I remember feeling like this immediate because I naturally take rejection poorly a little bit. Funny. Not like poor, but like I internalize it. And so at first I was like, oh fuck. And then I was like, wait a second. No, that's actually in fact a good thing. That's what you want to do, is engage with seemingly everybody in the chat. That's the way we play. So anyways, thank you guys again for putting up with me. If this isn't your thing, well, I make videos that don't have me in them. Other than that, y'all gonna have to get used to it. So anyways, like I said, videos. Oh, Paisley. Come on, dude. Get with the program.
King. Did I say that right, Kylie?
Okay, so first of all, first things first, we need to just know that these folks, hold on, where can I fit in here? I can fit in right here. Oh, could I fit in there? Yeah, I'll fit in here. Okay. These folks down here are in front of Judge Webster in Texas. Judge Webster is one of my favorites. Hi, Judge Webster. He's one of my favorites. I would love to have dinner with Judge Webster. Yeah, steak. I could see him and I sitting down to a lovely dinner to chat. Anyways, he's very particular these days, and it's hard to catch these streams, but I managed to catch 2 of them today. And the first one we're going to watch here, I already forgot about it, but then as soon as he said their name there, I remembered. These kids basically have the same name. It's odd to me. Like, we're going to have to talk about it a little bit, because it starts out, you think it's about one kid named Kaylee, but it becomes basically, you'll see. Anyways, let's continue.
Mr. King and Miss Douglas, please raise your right hands.
Oh, and I fixed the volume.
You have any? Leave them there for a second. Any other witnesses, Miss Damani?
Miss Brittany Beverly may be testifying as well.
Miss Beverly, raise your right hands. All right, here we go. Do y'all all solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
you
sir.
can all swore in. You've all swore under oath. You can all put your hands down. Miss Damani, for the record, I ordered DNA testing back in this case in December, and I've noticed from my file that DNA testing was not complete. It doesn't make any difference who asked for it, but Mr. King, you do understand that you are absolutely entitled to take a DNA test for the child Kylie if you wish to take one. You know that's your right.
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
You don't want to take a DNA test?
No, sir.
Perfect.
Is it?
Miss Douglas, the same question. You understand you could ask me for a DNA test, but you're saying you don't want one. You're ready to go forward.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Monty. You can call your first witness.
Your Honor, I just wanted to clarify that the Office of Attorney General did file a first amended petition to establish the parent-child relationship November 29th, which added a second child.
Oh, okay. Well, let me correct that for my record. The court will find that a first amended petition was filed, and there was a second child, Kaylee, that was also added to this case. Okay. And same question, Mr. King. You're not asking for a DNA test for Kaylee?
No, sir.
And Miss Douglas, you're okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Monty.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Miss Kyra Douglas. Miss Douglas, please state your full name.
Kyra Douglas.
And Miss Douglas, you are the mother of Kylie King, and
Kaylee.
Kaylee, and I'm sorry. Go
okay.
ahead and state your children's names and date of births, please.
Kaylee King, 6/26/23. Kylie King, 3/7/21. 2021.
Nancy, is that
And how old is
Haley and
Kylie?
Kylie?
2. She about
How
to be
old
3.
is, and how old is Kaylee?
She's 8 months.
And where are your children currently residing?
With Terrence King. He yeah.
What?
They're currently residing with Mr. King.
Yes, because he don't want to give him back to me.
And since when?
Look at the judge's face. Thank you, Dawn. You guys are so sweet. Seriously, look at the judge's face. This is a very interesting procedural. What happens here is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Just keep watch.
Have they started living with Mr. King?
It's been a month.
Nah, since October the
Hold
7th.
on, Mr. King. Hold on.
All right.
It's been a
Wonder-
month. It's been a month since they've been staying with him because I had recently went to recently went to jail because of a ticket that I couldn't pay because I was on bed rest for 4 months. And I went on a weekend and I couldn't get out till Tuesday because Martin Luther King Day was Monday, so I had to stay up in there. And he came through the window and while my kids were asleep and took my kids out the house. And
What? Hold
I
on, hold
called
on,
the
hold
police
on,
when
hold
I got
on,
out,
hold on,
and
hold on. Ma'am, did you just say that he came in the window and took your kids? Is that what she just said? You guys, hold on. Salty Buddha. You're in the Netherlands. Is that right? Could be, right? But she was in jail, which isn't good, obviously. So somebody had to take the kids. Oh, don't worry, John. You can catch up. We don't mind. Yes, I remember. He's just babysitting long term. Well, so he says he's had them since October, but she says, and judge says, arms crossed. That's what Judge Webster says. My arms are crossed. Okay. Let's listen to her again and then keep watching.
that I couldn't pay because I was on bed rest for 4 months. And I went on a weekend and I couldn't get out till Tuesday because Martin Luther King Day was Monday, so I had to stay up in there. And he came through the window and while my kids were asleep and took my kids out the house. And I called the police when I got out and they said I had to go through the court and it's nothing I could do. And he refuses to give them back. But it's nothing they could do because he's claiming he's the father and it's nothing they could do. So I just was waiting till we go to court, and he haven't brought him to daycare. They've been missing daycare for a month, and when I call, he don't answer. He let me talk to them one time.
Thank you, Miss.
So, and I haven't seen him in a month. Okay. And I have 3 other kids.
When Kylie was conceived, were you and Mr. King residing together?
When she was conceived, yes, ma'am.
What about Kaylee?
Well, when she was conceived, we were staying together, but when she was born, we wasn't. I was living with my mom.
When did you and Mr. King separate?
It's been a year and a half.
Well, a year and a half. You got an 8-month-old baby.
And when you separated a year and a half ago, that was back in 2023, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. And when you separated, where were the children living?
With me, because they're on my lease where I stay. They've been on my lease where I've been staying. I was staying there for it's been year and a half. I just renewed my lease, and they've been telling me they've been gone for a month.
So
8-month-old
they've
baby
only
Because we
been
was
gone.
Yes, ma'am. At first he was he was coming to get them, and I would go get them, and he'll keep them, and I go get them. Like they'll stay for like 2 days, and I'll go back and get them. Or like if I work and I don't have daycare on the weekend, he'll go get them. But
Okay, this is a little crazy to me. And is that a little bit weird to say? Like they're on her lease? Like as if that's the defining, like, well, they're on the fucking lease. There's not much I can do about it. Look at Judge Webster also. Look at him. So mad. Look at his arms crossed. And Kay, you'll find this interesting as well. Very interesting. And MB, I think, and a lot of you guys that are into court stuff will find what he's about to say very, very interesting about this case. Because in the past, you know, we've seen him deal with different things like this, but he looks just unhappy as fuck, if you will, right now. Does she mean leash? I don't think so, but that's a good question. And I mean, this is an 8-month-old baby, and you're telling me that she's not seen it for a month? The wee bab, that's scary. That's scary. Anyways, keep listening.
I was fine with him coming. I mean, I wasn't even when he came through the window and get them, but when I got out of jail, he was supposed to give him back, and he don't want to give him back.
Hold on, ma'am.
And
Did you just say, hold on? I think she just explained that she was cool with him coming to the window to get them. She just said that, right? I'm fairly positive that's what she just said. I went back. We have to listen again.
Have daycare on the weekend, he'll go get them. But I was fine with him coming. I mean, I wasn't even when he came through the window and get them, but when I got out of jail, he was supposed to give him back.
You're telling me that the police showed up to come and take her to jail, and then she called him up and was like, "Hey, come to the fucking window and pick these kids up so that they don't fucking get taken." So that sounds, first of all, like great co-parenting. Like if we were going to go ahead and just talk about co-parenting 101, that's it. Right? If your co-parent calls and says, "Yo, I need you to take the kid," that's a great sign to me that dad is sort of flexible. Also a little bit weird or not weird, but like understandable that he might not want to give them back to her when she had called him to pick them up through a window due to police interaction. You know what I'm saying? But still not acceptable. We know you have to follow the court orders. Right? Oh, is it chapter 9? Oh my gosh. I forgot.
So to confirm, how long have they not been in your possession?
A month.
And what insurance do the children have?
Medicaid, and they haven't been to the doctor.
And under whose name is the insurance?
Mine.
Who makes the day-to-day decisions for your children?
Me. I mean, I haven't for a month because he refuses to answer he refuses to give him back. Like
before that, before the last month.
I was taking them to the doctor. I was with them. I enrolled them in daycare, and they on my lease. They've been with me since they was born.
And to confirm, when did you and the father separate?
Hold on. I got a question. If this was today, and it was today, and then you go October, let's even just do November, December, January, February, 4 months. So he's going to say that he's had a 4-month-old baby for 4 months. Because if the baby's 8 months old right now and he's claiming to have got him in, let's say, end of October, so 4 months ago, again, 8-month-old baby, weird to me to be away from. A 4-month-old baby, unimaginable to be away from. Yeah, judge is so pissed. And this is where the hammer comes down. And weirdly enough, it does not come down on them. Ask you shall receive.
Mr. King,
Yes,
currently
sir.
the 2 children that you have with Miss Douglas are residing with you.
Been with me since October,
not
and
what
I
I
can
asked.
prove it.
That's not what I asked you.
Yes, sir.
Don't expound.
Yes,
Just
sir.
answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Today, the children are living with you.
Yes, sir.
Miss Douglas, your testimony is that up until about a month ago, the children were residing with you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you first, Miss Douglas, do you agree that the children can live permanently with Mr. King?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Mr. King, do you agree that the children should be returned to the mother to live permanently with her?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Monty, what we have here is we have a contested custody case, and I don't do those by Zoom. All right.
Understood.
That has to be witnesses called, subpoenas issued, wage information discovered, discovery has to be completed. Okay. We're not doing this with a pro se, he said, she said hearing in front of me on Zoom. This will be done in person. In fact, I'm not sure I'm going to have this case at all. I'm not sure I'm not going to kick this up to the district court because there's some question right now as to whether or not associate judges can even hear contested custody cases, but neither party is represented. Let me ask you something else. Miss Douglas, you do understand that at some point in time, probably sometime very soon, a judge is going to make a ruling, whether it's me or another one, who should have custody of your children. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. King, you understand that either me or another judge is going to make a ruling pretty soon on who should have custody of your children. You understand?
Yes, sir. I'm fine with it.
Hold on. Now, Mr. King, do you think that that's a pretty serious issue?
What, that the kids go stay with her?
Or you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Miss Douglas, you think that's a pretty serious issue?
Yes.
So do I. Generally speaking, y'all, being in the business of family law cases for 30 years, contested custody cases are tried by lawyers and judges, not by people that don't have lawyers. There's a reason for that. They're very complicated, they're very expensive, and they're not done in a 15 hearing in front of an associate judge by Zoom. Do we understand each other?
Yes.
See, custody is a very serious issue, and it's not done haphazardly. And we certainly aren't going to try this case 2 months after it's filed.
This is like, and then the Zoom ended. That is a strong rebuke to the OAG, the Office of the Attorney General, from Judge Webster there. You can imagine, I was like, holy fucking shit. And then, of course, like you can see it start to spin here. This is where it ended. Again, I'm so glad I caught this. I find it so interesting what he's talking about in terms of associate judges hearing contested custody hearings. Hi, Erica. I find it so interesting. I'm sad that we don't get to hear it. It makes a lot of sense as to why we don't hear a lot of them. Erica, I'm like, everybody's the same color, but that's just here. So that reflects on the OAG. Yeah, because the OAG is the one that actually filed this lawsuit. So in the state of Texas, when the children are on Medicaid, which is what she said happened, or other public benefits, the Office of the Attorney General takes it upon themselves to file and follow up with lawsuits in order to recoup child support on behalf of the parent that is collecting benefits, in a hopes that the government can recoup some of their costs and possibly get the child off of benefits eventually. So what happens is they are the ones that bring this forth. If both of these people agreed, if this case had gone the way she was thinking it was supposed to, it would have gone quite quickly, taken 15 minutes. And he's right. It would have just been okay, so you're the standard parent. You guys agree on this. The calculation for child support was done based on the tables, and this is the way it is. But because either this lady didn't do her homework or something, there was a failure of communication here. And the judge is probably right to throw this back, because this is now a contested custody battle, and he's allocated 15 minutes for it because it wasn't even put on there. And the Office of the Attorney General, it doesn't represent either of these people. So there's no reason for them to have, they don't take sides. They're there just to collect child support. And so that happens oftentimes when somebody will say, oh, I want to see my, they'll add something in, and the judge will say, well, this isn't your filing. This is filed by the state of Texas. If you want to make a motion, you have to make that motion yourself. So give me 1 second, because I'm going to get our second case. So we have just 2 for tonight. I know it sounds short. It is a little bit short, but this one is a little bit longer, and Judge Webster after this case. So already into a weird situation. He would be forcing them into that MB, but he's not, because he is, they're just not going to talk. They don't understand those implications the same way. Oh, hold on. We're on a 4-person Zoom here. Oh, no, we're going to go over here. I can hang out over here, I think. Yeah, that sounds good. So, like I said, these are in Texas. This is Judge Webster over here. I know there's already a very popular Judge Webster from Kansas, but this one's my favorite. Don't tell anybody. Oh, Chris Engleby, thank you so much. Oh, you're too sweet. You are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I still got to get music. It's on my list of things to do. But okay. Thank you again. Okay, so we're going to watch this one. This one is even spicier in a way, but I also think it's really funny because the 2 people that are in this case each have a color as their last name, which I find really funny. Like, can you imagine how they found each other? I wonder if they ever talked about that. We all know I would have talked about that. Also, if you're just getting here or you've been here for a while, please check and make sure that you hit the like button. Super helpful. Any random chat tonight? No, probably. I talk too much, Chris, but we already knew that.
In the interest of David and Delay Green. Miss Brown, I need you to raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air, please.
It's in the air.
Miss Brown, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down.
Okay.
Mr. Green and any other witnesses that are going to testify, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
I do.
You can both put your hands down. Miss Fussell, you handling this case for state?
Yes, Judge.
All right. This appears to be a motion to modify filed by the state back with just a couple weeks ago. Is that right?
Yes.
sir.
All right. Miss Fussell, you may call your first witness.
Judge, please do take notice of the proposed order and the pay record attached. So,
No, well, the court will take judicial notice of its own file. I really can't
Thank
take
you.
some notice of an order that something hadn't been signed. So
Ms. Brown, can you state your full name?
Sequinetta Raquel Brown.
Okay. Do you recall in late January, about January 30th of this year, participating in a child support conference at the OAG office by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Was a proposed order created at that meeting?
Yes, ma'am, it was.
And did you agree with the proposal in that order?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. I'm going to quickly go over the terms of that order you agreed with, and you can let me know if you still agree with them. Let's see. Regarding child support, the order is that Mr. Green is in arrears of child support. Is that correct? He's fallen behind on his child support payments, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Never good.
Judge would like to offer into evidence a pay record at this time, that pay record.
all right, let me see if I can get that up on the screen.
I sent you an updated one, but I'm fine
Oh,
with using the one
I get
attached to the order as well.
Well, I got this one. This easy.
Okay.
Ms. Brown, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Mr. Green. Is it okay if I look at this pay record?
Yes, sir.
Same question, Mr. Green. Is it okay if I look at your pay record?
Yes, sir.
Stakes Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
In the order, it was noted that Mr. Green was behind in child support in the amount of $10,479.97, and in medical support, the amount of $2,298.31 as of December 31st of 23. And the payback in that order, proposed order, was set at $103 for the child support and $62 for the medical support, both starting February 1st of 24. Do you agree with that, ma'am?
Is that $103 a week, if I'm not mistaken?
Those figures are monthly.
Okay.
That was what was in the proposed order.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Okay. Let's see. In this order as well, child support was set, it was government medical assistance was set to be $75 a month starting February 1st. And child support was proposed to be $755 a month, both starting February 1st of 24. Do you recall agreeing with that, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I remember.
Okay.
Oh, look at
So we
Judge
briefly
Lee.
run over what was in the order. Do you still agree with those things today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. I will pass this witness subject to recall.
All right. Call you next week.
Mr. Green,
Yes, ma'am.
I understand you attended by Zoom the conference on January 30th this year,
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
ma'am.
and you did not agree with the order. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you asked to appear today here to explain why you did not agree with that order.
Yes, ma'am.
What specifically do you not agree with?
The $707.
Okay. So are you in agreement with the confirmation of the judgment, the amount you're behind on child support?
No, ma'am.
Let's start with that. The judge admitted the pay record into evidence, and I recounted the amount that you were behind according to our pay records as of the end of 2023. Do you believe you've made some payments to
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Brown that aren't reflected on our pay record?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what would those be, sir?
I've been working since 2014, and
Mhm.
child support has been taken out of my checks every week.
Since 2014.
Yes, sir.
And
I understand
I know-
that's reflected on the pay record.
Okay, and I know from the time child support starts, from the time that they was born, I was incarcerated, but child support had put me already in arrears. So when I have started working and child support was taken out, it wasn't no way for me to ever get.
Oh, you didn't inform them so that your children wouldn't cost any money while you were in prison? Oh, you can't do that. Funny.
Get caught up with the child support because I was already in behind.
looks like the original order on this case was back in 2011, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you
something
saying
like
that's when
that.
you were incarcerated?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then, do you recall a modification suit in 2013? Looks like do you recall that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Appears you participated in that. It's the
That's
last
correct.
order of the court? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe that since the last time you were in court, which was nearly 11 years ago, that you have made any direct payments to Miss Brown? Have you given her cash or checks or Venmo or any kind of direct money that would not have gone through your job and be reflected on our pay record?
Yes, ma'am. I have, but that's just on the strength of because I don't mind stepping out of the boundaries to help when I'm able to.
Okay. Do you have, do you believe you've done this consistently, or was it ever so often thing?
Every so often because she'll call or she'll text or the kids will call her and text.
So, in fact, interesting question, Michelle. And the reality about that is recently the state of Texas changed the law. They do now pause it in Texas as a matter of practice. If there's a certain, I think it's 90 days that they're expected to be incarcerated for. It's possible that it's 180. I don't recall exactly. But there's a bunch of, it's not automatic and there's a bunch of different things, but they don't go backwards. So before they used to impugn. They used to calculate their income at minimum wage, and that's what you would be charged if you were in jail. Anyways, we're going to hear about his kids in a moment here and how many he has, and Judge is not really interested in hearing his sob story. I'll say that. Impute.
And if I have it, I'll be able to do it. If I'm not able to do it, I'm just not able to do it. And
do you have any estimate of what amount of money this would be that you had given to Miss Brown?
No, ma'am, not right offhand.
Okay. You don't care, cannot make an estimate at this time?
No, because I don't want to say a high number and I don't want to say a low number. Because like I said, it wasn't every other week or every month that she will call and say that they need something or something like that. It just when I had it, when she did call, whether it was going half on a hairdo or school clothes or something, or just anything as far as medicine or something like that or whatever. If I had it and she called, yes, I would.
I understand.
You know,
Do you, there's 2 children before the court here. Do you have other children, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
How many other kiddos?
I have 6 other kids.
Okay. How many are minors?
6.
You have 6 children that are below the age of 18 or still in high school?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's not counting the 2 in this case?
That's 4 that's 4.
Okay, so you have 6
children.
children total, counting the 2 children we're talking about today.
I have 8 kids total.
Oh.
I have 8 kids total, 2 that's
Okay.
at 18 and over, and under 18, it is 6 minus
Okay.
these 2, so it's 4.
Got it. All right, we're on the same page. Where are you currently working, sir?
B&B Ice and Water.
Okay. Have you been there for a while?
Yes, ma'am.
How long?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. Are you salary or hourly there?
Hourly.
Okay. What is your hourly amount?
$25.50.
Do you typically work 40 hours a week or get some overtime or not?
Less than 40 hours. The only way I will get over 40 hours if someone calls in or emergency delivery.
What do you do there?
As a truck driver, a rock driver.
So do you typically get, let's say on average, 40 hours a week?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What do you believe that you get hours wise?
The most I've gotten it within the last 7 months or 6 months was 38 hours.
Okay. So what is the typical range, sir? Are you normally floating right below 40 or where are you
Yes,
normally?
between 35
Also,
to
wait, I gotta
38.
say something. You guys think that Judge looks like Kermit? Look at him right here. Look up Franklin the Turtle. He is Franklin the
What is the
Turtle, especially when he moves his head. And it is, I can't unsee it now when he does his little, like the way he moves around his head and his neck with his neckline. Yeah. Who's the lady with the big lips? Are you talking about me? Are my lips big? Yes, a turtle and a frog. How many baby mamas? I don't know. His dango made 8 babies. That's a terrible Australian accent, basically. Oh God. Am I not turtly enough for your turtle club? Turtle, turtle, turtle. I know, you can't unsee it once you see it. You're like, oh, Franklin. Oh, well, I'll take that as a compliment because these are just my lips and I didn't do anything with them. So, well, I put like lip stain on, but that's about it.
typical range, sir? Are you normally floating right below 40 or where are you
Yes,
normally?
between
Look there, right there.
35 to
Look at him.
38. And like I said, if someone calls in, is opportunity to try to get 40 hours, but it never happens. So it'll be the most is 40. Or the most is 39, I mean.
Okay.
Right close to 40, but not actually 40.
So you were stating that you did not agree with the proposed child support figure of $755 a month.
He sounds like, sorry, he sounds like me when I'm describing my weight. It's quite ambiguous. You know, close to, but not exactly at, but hovering around in the range of around the corner from within reach of, you know, there's many ways that you can really dance around something, if you will.
Why is that, sir?
On paperwork in the system, it's saying that I make so much a month, and that's possible. But as far as my weekly take home after child support and after taxes, I'm not able to fit that much into what I bring home every week and me paying my bills and child support extra being taken out and me supporting my other kids. I'm already robbing Peter to pay Paul to maintain where
Don't
I'm
rob
at.
anybody.
So, well,
Okay.
7.
So, go ahead.
Okay. Because so in the situation that I said earlier, that when I said okay, $350, $400, when I see she didn't agree to that, I'm like, well, okay, it's like you already understand the situation. I don't know if you want to believe me or not. That's fine. That's cool. I say I do what I can do when need be. If I don't have, I'm the bad guy. I can't do for my kids. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. That's fine. You can feel the way that you feel. And that's understandable. It's just when I
Judge.
give my truth on when I'm able to help when you call or when you text or when they call or they text. If I'm
Is
able
that
to help
true?
out, I don't mind helping out. But if I'm not able to help out, then what you
Okay.
want me to do?
So what I'm hearing is that you have a lot of expenses and you don't believe you can pay that amount. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you, the estimated gross income figure that was put in the proposed order was a little over $5,000, $5,014. Do you believe that that is too high? Do you believe
That
that's
is
more than you gross?
Is that true? Oh.
You're on mute, sir.
Oh,
You went on mute.
okay. To me, I think if it's a 5-month 5 weeks out of that month, yes, maybe $5,000. As far as 4 weeks out of a month, that's $4,000 because the average of my pay, and if I could get close to 40 hours, that's $1,000 a week. After taxes and everything, I bring home 560 something, 550 something. I have my bills. I have
Has-
light, water, gas.
I understand. Has
You
the
know.
change in
I know.
the issue of getting a little under 40
You know
hours,
how
has
there's
that been
2
new for
months
this
of the year that are like maybe like 2 months of the year or 3 that have 5 weeks in them, or 5 or 3 pay periods basically. There's 26 pay periods in a year generally if you get paid bi-weekly. So that means that there's some months where you get a little extra. It seems like it's not really, but it just, the way that it falls feels like it. And that's what he's talking about. On the best days of the month, on those months that I've marked ahead of time as extra, but in reality it ain't extra. Yeah. That, again, people don't understand, but that's not how you say it. No, of course it's not how you say it, but these people don't seem to understand what's going on at all. Also, right now, what do you think Judge Webster's going to do? Get your guesses in now. Do you think he is going to give a shit about this dude's little dilemma here? And yeah, I wonder how many baby mamas he has. At least 2, I guess we can suffice it to say, right? Because this one's responsible for 2, and then there's 6 other kids. Yeah, you don't think Judge Webster's budging? Well, we'll see. Let's find out.
year, or was that in place last year?
It was in place last year.
Do you think you did a little better last year monthly than this year?
Yes, ma'am.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has something changed with your employment to lower?
Yes, it was a lot of accidents with want to go into details with new guys that we are hired.
I'm
And
sorry, what? Hold on. No, sir. Sir. I like that one. Cover your dong. You can't go wrong. I'm sorry. Did he just say, I don't want to go into it? Yay. Thank you. Reseller Road Trip Adventures. It is a really great group we have here, isn't it? I love our family. I think that, yeah, exactly. He was about to spill the tea on work gossip, right? Okay. Let's find out. And once again, this is our last clip for the evening. It's not date night. Is it? Oh, hold on. I'll let this play and then I will.
currently they're in a situation right now. So it kind of fell back on everyone at the job as far as we're not guaranteed 40 hours right now, and we don't know when it will change. So that's the only thing of being hit with, of not knowing, okay, when we'll be able to at least be able to get overtime, because 40 hours would be fine, but anything over is better because we can be able to strategize and save more and do more
Okay.
as far as within our house.
Were you able to get some overtime last year?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Was the overtime more available than it is now? Is that what you're saying?
Way more. Way last year.
Okay. I will pass this witness subject to recall. I'd like to ask Ms. Brown something.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
any other witnesses besides?
Hello. Hold on. I'm muted. Hi, Mikey. How are you? Some new guys fell in the machinery and it caused the plant to shut down for a day. Grim. Here's a funny story I will tell shortly here. I never tell stories shortly. Who am I kidding? When my ex-husband when he worked at the dairy, they throw away all the old milk into a pit at the dump. and it's like a little bit of a crazy, like, you know, like ways away. And so on Wednesdays he would go, "Oh, Chris, look at you. Thank you so much. I can't see if anybody gets them. Thanks, StreamYard. But I hope somebody got it. Anyway, so my ex-husband was, oh, Sean got it, good. So my ex-husband was at the dump, and so basically like they have like pallets, I guess, of the milk, and they sort of like throw them in 2 guys at a time. And there was some sort of miscommunication. There tends to be. And he fell in the pit. I guess it was like a one. Oh, thank you, Lucy. It was like a 1, 2, 3 sort of situation, and then he didn't let go, and he went into the pit. And he was the reason that after that they all had to wear these harnesses when they went to the dump, and everyone made fun of him a lot for that, and so did I. I laughed so fucking hard when he came home and told me that he fell into the dirty old milk pit because he didn't understand to let go of what they were throwing into the pit. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, already working with milk. Also, I've told the story before, but he spilled, like they had a really giant warehouse and it was really tall, and the forklifts went up really high, and he was lifting like a pallet or a skid of sour cream, I think it was, off of the like 3rd story. And he spilt it, and it just like fell from like 3 stories up, and like the whole pallet burst everywhere, and there was sour cream everywhere, and it took like 12 hours to clean up all the sour cream. Like multiple people's entire shifts were spent cleaning sour cream the entire time. And we wonder why he wasn't very popular at that job. I'm just kidding. We know why he wasn't. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen. It was really smelly for him, I imagine. Sounds fast, I guess, but they were just like hosing everything down. This is an industrial dairy, like a huge dairy. So anyways, let's continue on. Judge is about to lay the smackdown down a little bit. Oh, speaking of that, greetings to Mikey. Is there slap fights again this weekend? You guys, I really enjoyed slap fights last time. So if there is again, let us know. We'd love to be there. I like that. I like that.
I don't believe I'm going to call Miss Shaw.
Okay. Okay. You can recall Miss Brown.
Miss
Chris
Brown.
is a known gifter.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Green referenced some direct payment of money to you. Do you recall receiving that money on various occasions?
It was very little occasions. Okay. He has given me some money for a birthday party to get a moonwalk. It may have been like on 4 or 5 different occasions that he has actually contributed money wise.
Okay. Do you have an estimate of the amount of money he's given you directly?
That he gave me $150 one year for our little girl birthday, and then he gave me like $30-$40 last year for something that I asked him for in regards to something that they needed. It wasn't very much, ma'am.
I know, a moonwalk. What is that?
Okay. I will pass this witness, Judge.
You're not gonna ask about a moonwalk?
Yes.
Oh, you guys, I saw Keeper today. I think that's what it is. Okay. Oh, that would be really bad. We don't call them moonwalks here, I'll tell you that. Oh, is he humming? Judge is humming a little bit. Well, we appreciate it, Chris. Thank you so much. As always, you're great support.
All right. Miss Brown, can you unmute?
Unmute.
Yes, sir.
Miss Brown, is there anything else you think I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
Yes, sir. I would like to say something
Go ahead.
because I don't like the prejudice toward a mother wanting to get child support for.
Ma'am, what are you talking about? Yes, we love you, Keeper. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. This is a weird statement to make. Again, we'll go back just a titch and listen again. Also, just keep in mind the judge over here does look like Franklin the turtle. I just can't unsee it. You all must see it too.
I need to know about this case before I make a ruling?
Yes, sir. I would like to say something
Go ahead.
because I don't like the prejudice toward a mother wanting to get child support for the kids, because he was saying something that was absolutely incorrect. At the time that we went to court to establish paternity for my kids around that time. Yes, Mr. Green was incarcerated. But when we went to court, when he got out of jail, I dropped all of the back child support off of him. I did not ask for anything. So anything that is accumulated right now is what has been added throughout the 12 years. This is not about a money thing for me, because if it was, I would have came to court a long time ago. What I do care about is my kids, and $30 a week is not helping taking care of them.
Right.
So that's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay. And I appreciate the information, Miss Brown. Mr. Green, is there anything? Mr. Green, you got to stop moving.
Mr.
Stop
Green.
moving. You're making me sick.
Gotcha.
Okay. Stop moving, Mr. Green. All right. Are you settled? All right.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Green, is there anything else about this case you think I need to know before I make a ruling?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to make my ruling, but I'm going to preface it this way. I have to make a ruling based on the evidence that's given to me. And I'm going to make a ruling based on the evidence that's given to me. I got wage information from Mr. Green, and that's the information that I'm going to use because it's the only information I can use. The court's going to find the court has jurisdiction. The court's going to find there has been a material substantial change of circumstance. It was a slight deviation from Mr. Green in regards to his income between 40 and 39 and 38. I'm going to find that Mr. Green's gross monthly income is $4,100 a month. I'll order Miss Brown to maintain the health insurance that she has. I'm going to find that child support in this case is going to be $620 per month, plus an additional $65 a month in cash medical. Those payments can't begin before March 1st. You didn't file a lawsuit, Ms. Fussell, until February. You can't make child support retroactive. Certainly, you can't make it retroactive back before you even file a lawsuit. So it'll start March the 1st of 2024. I'll give the state its finding in regards to the arrears in this case and find that as of January 31st of 2024, Mr. Green is behind in his child support according to the pay record, $10,515.27 plus $2,331.31 in medical. Did I get that right, Ms.
Judge, we're looking at the pay record as of 12/31/23.
Why?
I believe it's, well, we submitted an updated one. You can look at, yeah, okay.
It's
I
a
was
lawsuit.
thinking you were using the old dates. I was thinking you used the old dates. We're good.
No, and I'd like to have it at the end of February, but we can't because
Yeah. So
but
you went January 31st.
January
I'm with you.
31st.
I'm with you now.
Okay. I'm going to order the child support arrears to be paid back at a rate of $75 a month, and the medical support will be paid back at a rate of $15 a month. Those payments will also begin March the 1st of 2024. Court cost by Mr. Green, but I'll give him until August 31st of 2024 to pay the court cost. I did give him credit for the 4 other dependents that he had that are underage. But I did base his child support on the wage information that he gave me. I mean, I didn't hear any testimony that he's making $5,000 a month. I can't set child support on the evidence I didn't hear. Miss Fussell, did the state hear all the terms and conditions of my order?
Yes.
All right.
Wow.
Miss Brown and Mr. Green, what's going to happen now is Miss Fussell's going to take the order that was done in her office. She's going to make the changes to it that I just ordered. If it matches what I said here today, I'm going to sign it and get it back to them, and they're going to make a copy of it and send it to each of you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Miss Brown, you got any questions?
No, sir.
Mr. Green, you got any questions?
I'm about to live off of.
I can't
Having
help
a
you
couple-
there, Mr. Green.
Yeah, I know.
You have 6.
Yeah.
You have 6 children. And
I have.
here's
I
the
have-
bottom line, Mr. Green. Hold on, don't interrupt. Because see, I didn't interrupt you when you were talking, so don't interrupt me when I am. I can't tell you which of your 6 children needs your support more than the others. Okay, I can't do that, and it'd be wrong of me to try to tell any of the mothers in your case, well, I just decided that you don't need as much money as this other mom does, so I'm just going to order you to pay child support, Mr. Green, according to your wages, because the law says that's probably the most fair way to do it. I do understand, Mr. Green, that you're paying a lot of child support, but you have a lot of children. And it's just the nature of it. When you have a lot of children, you're going to pay a lot of child support. Okay. I do wish you the best of luck, Mr. Green. I don't know how you're going to be able to survive, but I tried to set it based on what you told me. I didn't set it at the 5,000 like the state was asking me to do. So I just wish you luck. Good luck to you both. You'll get a copy.
And that was that. Hold on. Yes, it's a wig, Miss Lisa. It is a wig, although I really like it, and this is the wig this is the hair I would really like, but it is indeed a wig. What did you think about that? Interesting, hey? Again, dude, you have 8 kids. That's on you. So, oh, thank you. Seriously, it's nuts to me. Thank you so much for being here. I think that Webster does handle them perfectly. Thank you again to MB and Chris. Thank you so much. You guys are so generous. You're gonna Lisa, you're always making mail. Send him some condoms. Probably a good thing to do. Guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It is so amazing. I don't want to jinx it, but we might be at 1,100. Just moving our way up, getting our way up there. I know it was a bit of a short one today, but we have lots coming in the next few days, so be excited for that. Thank you so much. Remember that I love you. I'm proud of you. No, fuck. What is with my quotes today? I don't not mean it. I swear. I love you. I'm proud of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh,